Hello, I'd like to share with you some cleaning up songs. Now, cleaning up songs are really important for children because you want to teach them the joy of having a space that's clean and orderly. And this one will focus on orderliness. There's two songs, and one of them is in English and in Spanish. So I'll go over that with you. And what you want to do is you want to role model the behavior. Monkey see, monkey do. This is not about forcing children to clean up, because when you role model that you are putting things away where they belong, what the children see and what they take into their bodies is that things have a place, that you take them, you pick them up, and you put them away where they belong. Okay? So it's really, really important that you simply love, come from your heart, and remember you are role modeling behavior. Okay? So I'll sing the songs, and then probably after I sing the songs, I'll add a little more teaching about the importance of doing this a certain way. Okay. So the first one I learned at the Hollow Reed School in Boston, um, with Jean and Joanne and all the marvelous teachers there. Yeah, Jean, I think you were the one who really taught me this song. So it goes like this. Tralala Boom Dee Ay, it's cleanup time today. Tralala Boom Dee Ay, pick up and put away. Tralala Boom Dee Ay, it's cleanup time today. Tralala Boom Dee Ay, pick up and put away. So that's one of them. And you just keep on singing that until everything is picked up and put away. And now, at first, the children will just stare at you because you're doing something amazing and you're singing this song. Tralala boom dee ay, it's cleanup time today. Tralala boom dee ay, pick up and put away. Tralala boom dee ay, it's cleanup time today. Tralala boom dee ay, pick up and put away. All right. So again, you're role modeling the behavior. They're basically watching you pick everything up and put it away. And as the children get this, they will want to do it too. And they might even know what's coming, like snack time is coming, or we're going to go outside when everything is put away. But it's not a forced march. It is simply, oh, this is what we do before we go outside. This is what we do before we have snack. This is what we do before we get to watch um, a little movie or something, okay, or read a book, okay, or listen to a story or act out a story, okay. So you have that rhythm, and what I do sometimes is I'll sing the song, and I'll be asking the children, where does this go, okay, and then they're like, oh, or sometimes I don't ask them where it goes, but if I go into a classroom, sometimes I'll pick up like a little toy or something. These are tangerines that we make. Here, I'll pick up something, and I'll say, where does or do I ask them where it goes? I mean, I do sometimes interject little phrases without breaking the rhythm, without breaking the lyrics. I might interject, but sometimes I just hand something to a child, um, like a block or a truck or a doll or like one of those plastic vegetables that goes in their kitchen set or whatever it is, a scarf, a costume, and then they put them away. Now, um, I'm going to give you a little tip, all right? Now, some of you people out there are really good at organization, and some of you, it's like, oh my God, I don't even know what the word means. You really need to get that if you're having a hard time organizing things, it's probably because you don't have baskets or shelves. So, like for me, I have shelves. We had those shelves. We built them. My partner and I, mostly him, built all of this whole wall of shelves so there would be things to put things on. Sometimes you need drawers, shelves. You need baskets. You need boxes. Um, you need to have, containers, right? Now, if you go to a certified um, preschool classroom, there's many different certifications, but one of the things that they do is that on the shelves, there will be literally a picture of what goes on that shelf. And sometimes the word, because children begin to learn words and reading, they learn reading by seeing the word table. And there's a little sticker on there that says table. Um, I'm not advocating that people go nuts and do all of this because it's very contrived and sometimes it's very ugly and degrading. And certainly you don't want to label things. Um, and that's a whole other lecture. Um, but you could just have the picture. For example, if you want to put all of these little bottles in one place, which of course you would not have glass bottles for children, but let's say they were blocks, right? You would have the shelf where they go and a little picture of a block. And so then the children will know, oh, all the blocks go there. Oh, the little felt toys, oh, they go in this basket and there's a little picture. Or maybe you have a little one of the little felt toys that is kind of carefully adhered to the box. So that way, you know where things go. You have boxes, baskets, shelves, cupboards, etc., that are accessible to the children and that are very clear. This is where the Legos go. This is where the craft supplies go. The crayons go here, and the paper goes here, and the Play-Doh goes here, etc. Because that way there's no mystery. And you might look around in your room and you might think, I don't have enough shelves, or I don't have enough baskets. Now, ideally, you want to have things that are natural. Why? Because they touch way deep into the beautiful, healthy DNA, like a hand woven basket, um, uh, containers that are natural, wooden bowls, um, wooden shelves. Mm. And you can have so many beautiful weavings and tapestries and artworks and paintings and sculptures and even places like tables where you have a seasonal display of what you love. So in the fall, it might be gourds and pumpkins and leaves and acorns. In the winter, you might have a fallen branch from a conifer. You might have some, well, you want to make sure that none of them are edible or poisonous or anything that a child could um, get hurt by. But like seasonal offerings, I'm trying to think of what we would do in the winter. It could be when you go on walks and the children find something beautiful. It might be a stick or a stone. But you have a place where you put the seasonal offerings in the springtime, of course. There's plenty. And you can also, when you're having these places for the natural findings, you can also when you're on those nature walks, go over with the children. You don't just grab anything, but there's a kind of reverence for when you take something off of the earth. thankfulness, a gratitude and appreciation, a real wonder and kindness and respect, right? And that's where that that place that's on the child level, it's like your seasonal um, appreciation place. Okay, um, but let's do the songs again. So there's the Tralala Boom Dee Ay, and then I'm gonna do it now with the Spanish. Okay, so it goes like this. Tralala boom dee ay, it's cleanup time today. Tralala boom dee ay, pick up and put away. Tralala boom dee ay, it's cleanup time today. Tralala boom dee ay, pick up and put away. Now in Spanish, okay, I made this one up. Hora de ordenar, hora de ordenar, a recoger y devolver todo a su lugar. Hora de ordenar, hora de ordenar, a recoger y devolver todo a su lugar. Muy bien. Okay, so I'm going to do one last one for you, okay? And it goes like this. Clean up, everybody, everywhere. Clean up, everybody, do your share. Clean up, everybody, everywhere. Clean up, everybody, do your share. And again, this is not about children actually doing it, which they will absolutely love and they will join you eventually. This is about you role modeling what it is to take care of your space and to put things where they belong. You can be indoors, you can be outdoors, okay? And it needs to be very clear where things go, because that way the children will pick something up and they're proud of themselves because they are completing a task. They know where this goes and they're putting it right where it goes. And there's a sense of accomplishment, beginning, middle, end. You're making sense of everything. You're singing a song that makes sense. And it might be that when they're 19, 20, 21 years old, it's going to click in, okay? You want it to click in sooner, for sure. But if you don't role model this behavior, it's not going to happen. And there also needs to be respect, because for some children, for whatever reason of how their brain works or how they process sensory input, they may not be able to do this. Some people have a very hard time with objects in space and picking them up and putting them where they belong. It's really rough for some people. Sometimes it's related to a trauma, and sometimes it's just a processing thing. So I hope this has been helpful. Enjoy having an organized space, and be loving and compassionate and amazing with yourself when the space is filthy and disorganized. You don't want to judge yourself for that. One of the people I worked with, one of my mentors said, Luz Elena, the children are not going to remember necessarily the worst of the moments, but what they will integrate is how you got through it, how you pulled yourself from here to here, how you role model going from chaos to order, how you role model going from upset to inner peace. You reach out, somebody you have a phone call with, they help put you together. You put things in order, you put your mind in order, you put your emotions in order. You put your clothing in order. You put things in order just like nature, just like nature. There's the pine tree stand, and there's the place where the daisies have their little community. There is the place of the St. John's wort. And oh, this month, this year, the St. John's wort is coming out over there. And the nettles, they're pretty much in the same place, but they also are over there. And you see that nature has a way of always changing the scenery a bit. It's kind of like when you rearrange your room, you can have the same parallels are in nature, you know. She rearranges her wild gardens, and you work with nature. Um, there's so much more to say. There's so much more to say. And may you have a wonderful day. And